Okay. So first of all, to automate this step, what we required first of all, okay, first we need to open the browser and log into Flipkart website. Correct. Okay. So let me take in a simple sequence. Okay. Here I need to log into the website. Okay. So for that, what I do, I'll use the open browser activity to open a browser and search for the URL. Okay. Here I'm gonna type the actual URL to log into this. So to to come to this part, generally what will happen when you log into this Flipkart, so it will launch this place, and again you need to click on this one, and then it will open this pop-up, and then you need to do it. So instead of that, okay, we can do one more thing like login page, where it will directly launch this page, which will avoid some other, you know, exceptions like this pop-up. It sometimes what will happen, bot trying to select this pop-up, but it won't accept. So that time it will be difficult. But using this direct link, you can directly choose this fields and click on enter. Okay. So I'll use this one. I'll paste it here. Okay. And I'll choose the browser type is Chrome. Okay, and also I'll change the, I'll use this extension maybe future. In the next task I might use this instance of this browser. So I'll say F browser, and change the scope of the browser here to, okay, for now it is in the main. Okay, so once it open the browser, okay, and we need to do few things. The first thing is whether the browser is opened or not. First, I need to check. Okay, so for that, what I will do. So if I am in this page, okay. So what you can observe. Okay, if I ask you, are we on the right page or not అనేది అడిగితే మీరు ఏం చెప్తారు? By seeing which activity, which icon or which screen you feel like yes you are at the correct page.
Login.
Yeah, so login
Log.
login అనే ఇక్కడ some icon ఉంది కాబట్టి you feel like you are at okay. So like that it can be anything. Okay, so I can take this one as a, you know, which can be like a fixed value. Okay, it won't change very rare situations. Okay, should not change in a frequent way. It should be like a fixed way. So in that case, what I will say, I will take this logo, because logo will not change. 99% will not change the place or everything, right? So what I will do once I learned, launch this page, and before going to enter these values, first what I will check is, I'll check this particular icon is visible or not, so that I can get the clarity. Yes, I am into this page. Okay, and I can also read the particular values, something like this. Get access to your readers or login, anything. Okay, I can read these values and get to know. I can get the clarity. Okay, so how we can check this one? Okay, so to check this one, we have a one activity called element exits. Okay, I told you, and you should be remember these words: elements, selectors. These are all most important technical words in this Uipath. Elements is nothing but what you are seeing on the screen. Okay, selectors is nothing but what is there inside this element as a code. Okay, so element is, when I say element, each and every part of this what is trying to click on, right? Everything, it will be a one element. Okay, so what does it mean by element exits? So I can see under UI automation, Under found or find, I can see that there are a couple of activities. Okay, so in that I'm going to use the element exits. Okay, why, I'll tell you. So using this element exits, I'll I'll select this one. You can see it is going to highlight these things. Okay, it is going to highlight each and every element. This is one element, this is one element, this is one. You can choose anything which is, you know, which more accessible for your requirement. Okay, if I feel this is a proper, element to check my condition, I will use this one. Okay, what will do, it will check the element is exists or not. How we can check it? Go to the target and the selectors. Here you can see it is in the validate mode, and if I select this one, it will select this part. So that means it is available, the particular element is exits. Okay, so how we will get to know on what basis it is going to highlight is, so it has as I told you, website is in the form of like a HTML CSS. Okay, so these are all CSS selectors, and this is the HTML tags. So we have a tag of title, which is nothing but this one. Okay, and we have a app, which is a Chrome browser, and this is the container, and the container ID it is, and also this is the there are a couple of divisions in it, and it is going to chosen that. So like that is it. So if you want to get more selectors or a standard selector, we can use the open UI explorer. Okay, so when you open the UI explorer, and you can also see some other texts. Okay, something like this. So if I choose this one now, which will be most useful selector, instead of going with the this CSS selector or something, because um, the entire mobile all content which is here. Okay, let me validate. Yes, click on save. So what I'll do, why I have removed that CSS selector is, sometimes what will happen, they might change the design inside the particular activity. Okay, so that time it bot will not be able to select that because of the design part. But so I feel like this will be like a fixed text which you are going to use it in the that particular page. Okay, so that's why I'm using this one, so that bot will be able to directly click on that link. Okay, so ఈ పర్టికులర్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఎగ్జిట్స్ యాక్టివిటీ ఏం చేసేదంటే మనకి, ఐ విల్ సే ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ నేమ్, వాట్ ఐ విల్ సే, లాగిన్ ట్యాబ్ అవైలబుల్. ఓకే, సో ఈ వేరే ఇది ఒక ఎలిమెంట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అనే ఒక యాక్టివిటీ ఉంటుంది. ఇట్ విల్ గివ్ యూ ద ట్రూ ఆర్ ఫాల్స్. దట్ మీన్స్ it will only say yes or no. Okay, so that's why here, when you create a variable, okay, I'll give the name of like this, login table tab available. If available, it will give as a true value. If not available, it will give as a false variable, false value. So the type of variable is boolean. బొలిన్లో ఏముంటుంది, ఓన్లీ ట్రూ ఆర్ ఫాల్స్ వాల్యూస్ మాత్రమే ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, సో దీనిలో ఏం జరుగుతుందంటే, వాట్ ఇట్ విల్ డూ ఇట్ జస్ట్ చెకింగ్, అది ఉందా లేదా, ఉంటే ఇది చేయండి, లేకపోతే ఇది చేయండి అనేసి మనం జస్ట్ టు మేక్ ఎ డెసిషన్ వీఆర్ చెకింగ్ దిస్ పార్ట్. ఓకే, సో అండ్ నౌ వాట్ ఐ విల్ డూ ఇస్, ఐ విల్ జస్ట్ టేక్ ఏ condition saying, if this screen is available, then only I should go to the next step. If this is not available, then I don't need to go to the next step, because there is no use, right? If page లేనప్పుడు what is the use of entering the values and all, right? So that's why we are making a decision of how to log into this page and checking the conditions, and avoid the this kind of what we can say exceptions. Okay, సో ఇక్కడ మనం ఏవాలంటే లాగిన్ పేజ్ అవైలబుల్ అంతే. కండిషన్స్లో ట్రూ ఆర్ ఫాల్స్ కండిషన్ కాబట్టి యూ డోంట్ నీడ్ టు ఎంటర్ సంథింగ్. ఓకే, either you can do equal to true, you can do like this, or you can leave it like this. Both are the same. Okay, if it is a false, then you need to give the equal to false. Okay, so what it will do is this will give you either true or false value. If it is available, it will give you the true value. If it is not available, it will give the false value. So after this step, it is coming to this if condition, and it will have holding some value, right? Either false or fail, or true or false. Okay, if it is true, then it will come to this part. If this login tab is available, then go and do something. If not available, in this else part, you can do something saying page not available. In this, yes, available, continue with your login part. సో దట్ ఈస్ హౌ ఇట్ వర్క్స్. ఇఫ్ కండిషన్లో బేసిక్గా టూ థింగ్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఒకటి వచ్చేసి ట్రూ సైడ్ ఉంటుంది, ఒకటి వచ్చేసి ఫాల్స్ సైడ్ ఉంటుంది. ట్రూ అయితే ఈ కంటైనర్ అనేది వర్క్ అవుతుంది, ఫాల్స్ ఉంటే ఈ కంటైనర్ వర్క్ అవుతుంది. అట్లా అనమాట. ఇట్ టేక్ ఎ డెసిషన్ హియర్. ఓకే, సో అజ్యూమ్ దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ అ login page available. So here I'll also put a log message. So I'll put to say like login page is available. What is going to enter these values? Okay. So I'm going to indicate on screen of the value which I wanted to. Okay. I'll choose this one, and here I'll put my okay. Like this I will enter, and again I can use the another step as a type into. So here I will do this and add a password here. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే సెక్యూర్ get listing. Okay, okay.
can use a get password YouTuber.
సపరేట్ యాక్టివిటీ ఒకటి ఉంది, దాని గురించి చూస్తున్నాను నేను.
Uh,
సపరేట్ యాక్టివిటీ ఒకటి ఉంది, సెక్యూర్ స్ట్రింగ్ అనే, అది మిస్ అయింది. జస్ట్ సెకండ్. సో జనరల్గా మన క్రెడెన్షియల్స్ అయితే వీ విల్ యూజ్ ది ఆర్కెస్ట్రేటర్ టు స్టోర్ ద credentials, then we will use the get credentials activity to get the credentials. Okay, but get password is just to hide the password, but it won't work if you want to store it as a secured one. Okay, so for now what I'll do, I'll use this one as a normal credentials. But in generally what we will do is we will get the credentials from the using this method, so which will store it in the orchestrator. Okay, so orchestrator, whoever is having the access, those people can only see that, that assets. No one other people cannot see directly. Okay, so that is how we will store the credentials. And once it is done, you need to click on submit, indicate on the login, and that's it. So at last what we can say, credentials enter successfully. మరి ఇక్కడ ఏం చేయాలి, ఎల్స్ పార్ట్లో లాగిన్ పేజ్ నాట్ అవైలబుల్ అని పెట్టాలి. ఓకే, సేవ్ బటన్. సో నౌ యూ కెన్ సీ. ఓకే, సో ఎలా స్టార్ట్ అయింది ఫ్లో, ఓపెన్ బ్రౌజర్ యాక్టివిటీ ఓపెన్ యూజ్ చేసుకొని బ్రౌజర్ అయితే ఓపెన్ అవుతుంది, లాగిన్ పేజ్. అండ్ దెన్ వీ విల్ చెక్ ది కండిషన్ వెదర్ దిస్ పేజ్ is available or not. If available, then bot start entering the values, credentials, and it enter the password, it click on login, and that's it. If not available, then directly it's a login page not available. Okay, that's so let's do some debugging till here, and we'll see how it works. Yeah, so this is how it works. Okay, so we have automated this process. Okay, so what is the next step? So as per our logic, it was working fine because it was checking this one, it is available, then only it is going to this one. You can see here login page is available and it entered the credentials successfully. Okay, so mm, till now what we understood is it logged into here. Okay, it logged in successfully here. So once it is login, we should also check the condition whether it is a login is successful or not. So bot login button మీద క్లిక్ చేసింది. However, is it a successful login or not? అది మనం చెక్ చేయాలి. On what basis? By checking the username, checking any the condition. Okay, if you go through this page, then it won't work for you. I mean this logo, because even the login page also it has the same logo. Okay, so next part is you need to identify some other things which is there. So the best thing is you can choose the username. Okay, is logged in or not. Okay, by checking the username you can figure it out like it is logged in and everything. Okay, so after we click on this login button, okay, so we will check the one more condition here. Again, I'll check the element exits. Okay, and I'm gonna check this selector. Okay, so what will happen, it will give some selector of the AA name and the title of this one. Okay, sometimes what will happen, this title might change basis on the the season or something. Okay, so this title could be anything, it won't be same every time. So I'll keep like this. mm, just a sec. So it has taken the wrong way. One more time we'll try. Yeah, so I'll say till here. And this could be the username. Validate, click OK, and this output should be control K, username. పెడతాను. This is my variable. Okay, so I need to check the variable condition now again. If condition, so what is the condition here, need to put చెప్పాలి, what is the condition we need to put here. Okay,
Login. Yeah.
no, username, yes or no. So basis on this we will get to know. Okay, if username is yes, okay, then we can decide it. Okay, the login is successful or not అనేది ఇక్కడ మనం డిసైడ్ చేస్తాం. ఇక్కడ మనం info పెట్టేసుకొని లాగిన్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్. యూజర్ నేమ్ నాట్ అవైలబుల్ అంటే obviously it means it not logged in properly, so we need to re-log in again. Hence you try to log in. సో ఇలా ఉంటుంది అనమాట. ఓకే. సో రీట్రై టు లాగిన్ అంటే ఏం చేయాలి మళ్ళీ వీళ్ళు అగైన్ దే షుడ్ గో టు దిస్ పార్ట్, దిస్ ఇఫ్ కండిషన్ షుడ్ బి దేర్. ఓకే. ఈ ఇఫ్ కండిషన్లో ఎల్స్ పార్ట్ దగ్గర వచ్చేసి ఇక్కడ ప్రెస్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే it is trying to log in but it is not. Okay, so then what will happen if it is not logged in? It could be here only in this page, అంతే కదా. ఒకవేళ వీఆర్ ట్రైంగ్ టు ఎంటర్ సమ్ వాల్యూ, ఓకే, it could be something like this and it trying to log in. Okay, since it is not a proper credentials, it is not going to the next screen కదా. అలాంటప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తుంది, ఈ పేజ్ అనేది ఇక్కడే ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, సో దెన్ వీ కెన్ స్టార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ హియర్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ వై అగైన్ వీఆర్ చెకింగ్ దట్ పేజ్ ఈస్ అవైలబుల్ ఆర్ నాట్, దెన్ స్టార్ట్ ఎంటరింగ్ దిస్ సేమ్ ప్రాసెస్ అగైన్, ట్రై టు రీలాగిన్. ఓకే, ఇట్లా జరుగుతుంది అనమాట. ఓకే, అర్థమైందా? ఎనీ డౌట్స్ ఇంతవరకు ఈ పర్టికులర్ సీక్వెన్స్లో? క్లియర్ రైట్?
No, sir. Clear.
ఓకే, సో ఇంతవరకు మనం లాగిన్ పేజ్ అనేది కంప్లీట్ చేసాము. దెన్ వీ విల్ గో టు ద నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఇస్ మెయిన్. వీ విల్ టేక్ ది వన్ మోర్ ఫ్లో. ఫర్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్షన్ డేటా, డేటా ఎక్స్ట్రాక్షన్ అనేది చేస్తాం ఇప్పుడు. సో దీంట్లో మనం చేసేది ఏంటంటే అవర్ ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ ఈజ్ need to log in. Once this is successful, we will go to the next step. So దీన్ని నేను ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ యాజ్ అ వర్క్ ఫ్లో చేస్తా. ఓకే, సో లాగిన్ అంతా అయిపోయిన తర్వాత దెన్ ఐ షుడ్ గో టు యూనో ఎక్స్ట్రాక్షన్ పేజ్. ఎక్స్ట్రాక్షన్ పేజ్లో ఏం చేస్తామో మనం జనరల్గా, సో వీ విల్ సెర్చ్ ఫర్ అ ప్రోడక్ట్. ఓకే, అజ్యూమ్ దట్ వీఆర్ ఇన్ టు దిస్ పేజ్. మనం ఏదైనా ఒక ప్రోడక్ట్ని సెర్చ్ చేయాలంటే వీ విల్ యూజ్ ది సెర్చ్ బార్ టు సెర్చ్ ప్రొడక్ట్స్ కదా. సో ఇక్కడ నేను ఏం చేశానంటే ఎనీ ఫేస్ క్రీమ్ ప్రొడక్ట్స్ని సెర్చ్ చేయాలి అనుకుంటున్నాను. సో ఐ టైప్ ఫేస్ వాష్ అని ఇస్తాను. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈస్ మై కీవర్డ్ టు ఎంటర్ ద ఫేస్ వాష్. ఓకే, సో నాకు సమ్ రిజల్ట్స్ వచ్చాయి, వీటిని నేను ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, సో టోటల్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయో అంత డేటా నాకు తీసుకురావాలి. ఓకే, ఆర్ ఎల్స్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ ఓన్లీ సర్టన్ యునో ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అబౌట్ ఎనీ స్పెసిఫిక్ ప్రోడక్ట్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇక్కడ క్లీన్ అండ్ క్లియర్ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ మామా ఎర్త్ ఉంది. ఓకే, ఇలా మీకు స్పెసిఫిక్ బ్రాండెడ్ స్పెసిఫిక్ బ్రాండ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కావాలంటే యూ కెన్ గివ్ ది సెట్స్ లైక్ దట్ ఓన్లీ. ఓకే, లైక్ లోటస్ face wash. Okay, so this is the keyword that you need to enter to extract only the specific brand products కదా. ద సేమ్ నార్మల్ సెర్చ్ ఎలా చేస్తామో అదే విధంగా చేస్తాం, బట్ యూ నీడ్ టు ప్రొవైడ్ ద ప్రాపర్ కీవర్డ్. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ నేను ఏం చేస్తానంటే ద సేమ్ వే ఐఎమ్ ట్రైంగ్ టు ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ ది లోటస్ ప్రోడక్ట్. ఓకే, just add this values like this, type into indicate on screen like this, and enter the value of this one. Click on edit selector and see whether you have extracted the proper thing or not. Okay, and here you can see the title would be like, now since we have already searched the, you know or about the lotus face wash, so it has given the title as this one. You can see. Okay, so but default it won't be like this, right? So it will be like a default like this. So it start with the online shopping only. సో మనం ఎప్పుడైనా సెలెక్టర్స్ని ఈ విధంగానే చూసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, ఆన్లైన్ షాపింగ్స్. సో ఈ టైటిల్ని ఎప్పుడు కూడా మనము షుడ్ నాట్ కీప్ ఇట్ యాజ్ అ ఫిక్స్డ్ వాల్యూ. అదర్వైజ్ ఇట్ విల్ గివ్ యూ ఎర్రర్. సో ఇంతవరకు ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఇట్లా పెట్టేసి, సో flipkart.com వరకు ఉంచేసి రిమైనింగ్ ఇట్లా పెట్టేస్తాం. So it identify the search icon. Okay, okay, and go to the web explorer to extract some more proper selectors. ఇక్కడ ప్లేస్ హోల్డర్ వచ్చేసి సెర్చ్ ప్రొడక్ట్స్ ఆర్ బ్రాండ్ నేమ్ అని ఉంది కదా, ఏదైనా తీసుకోవచ్చు అండ్ ఏ నేమ్ కూడా తీసుకోవచ్చు. అండ్ వ్యాలిడేట్, సేవ్, click OK. Yeah, so this is how we need to empty field, similar type. If you want, you can keep, click before typing, you can do, click save. Okay, like this we need to enter. Then what we have to do is, once you enter the product name, okay, so it will give you the see what will happen when you enter manually. So it automatically, it searches like this. Okay, it will give you the products information. Okay, ఇక్కడ లోటస్ ఫేస్ వాష్ అని ఇవ్వగానే మనకి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ రాదు కదా, యూ నీడ్ టు క్లిక్ ఆన్ సర్చ్. After that only it will come, right? So you need to add that search activity also. So what you have to do is, need to click on search. So indicate on the search icon. Okay, and go to the selector and see, even this also you need to change. So make sure when you enter or when you want to you know automate something through the web automation, so selectors are very important thing. Okay, so that's why I always go to the selector editors and showing you how to add these activities. Okay, and again I'm going to UI Explorer to see or to extract some more information from it. Okay, yeah, so like this I have added, and bot is going to extract this information. Okay, so ఈ పేజ్లోకి వస్తుంది. Okay, so sometimes what will happen, um, the page loading time would be differs, right? So if the network is slow, it will take a long time. If a network is you know first it won't take much time. Okay, so that's why what will take in, we will take an average of 3 seconds delay after we click on the search button. So what will happen here, it will add a 3 seconds delay after this. Okay, click on search. Okay, so once we are done with this part, okay, and the last time I have explained one of the scenario how to extract the data, okay, as a table form. Do you guys remember that activity? Do you guys remember that activity? How to extract data from Flipkart? I have explained.
Yes, sir, you have.
Yeah. So what is the activity we need to use here to extract the data and save it into Excel file? How to? Okay, fine. So here you can see data scraping. Okay, it extract the structured data from a browser or application or a document to a database. Correct. So using the data scraping, we need to choose, like previously we have extracted the information about mobiles kada. So ఇప్పుడు మనము we are going to extract the information about the products, which is the Lotus products. Okay, so now click on next button and choose the type of the this one, like title, the product title, and choose the second element. So what is the second element, like this is the second element. Okay, so this is one particular structure kada. Okay, this one I'll keep that name as a title, product or product name. So this is menu. I don't want to extract the URL, so I click on next, and you can see it extracted the information. Okay, and then I'm going to extract the correlated information. So what is the core? I wanted to see the price, and click on next button and see the price again, and this one I'll say price. Click on next. So it extracted the information. Close, and I want to extract the complete information till the last. Okay, click on finish, and it is going to ask me the okay, if it is considering the multiple pages, need to extract the information from the multiple pages. So I need to click on the S button to indicate multiple pages. So to go to the multiple pages, what we need to do is you need to click on the next button, right? So we need to indicate that next button. Okay, so for that I need to go down to this page, right? Function F2, go down. Here you can see the next page. Click on this next icon. That's it. So what will happen, it extract the information, the entire information here, and will save it into this extracted table thing. Okay, and it is going to extract this values from the Lotus products. Okay, okay, so once we extracted this information, we need to save into somewhere, right? So where we will save it, we will write a one workbook file. So write, it will take a write range. I'll add it here. Notice. I'm going to use the write workbook here. Okay, and also I need to change the scope of this variable from data scraping to extraction data, so that I can use it outside of this data scraping activity. Okay, so here I need to pass the data table name is extraction data table, and the sheet name would be anything like maybe sheet 1. You can start from the A1 and workbook path or anything you can put product dot. So like this I can give it. So what it will do is it will save the entire thing, and it is going to add this. So like this we can extract the data from the Flipkart, and what is the first step is it log into the Flipkart, and it enter the values and click on it, and it is going to extract the data and save it into one file. Okay, so now we will see how it works. So this particular thing we were going to invoke here, extraction data, add it here. So why we have split into two different steps is, so if I want to add any, see I have this one, I have used it for extraction data, and I have one more activity in the Flipkart where I need to use for different activity. Then I don't need to create once again this login activity. So I can directly copy this YAML file, and I can use it wherever you want. Okay. So by splitting the flows into different step, which will be very easy to debug it, and you can also use it wherever you want. Okay. So that's why whatever the common modules are there, that you should be make it into different steps. Okay. So the one big project you are going to split into multiple micro steps. Okay. So let's see how it works. Okay. Let me close the existing pages if any. Close this one. Yeah. Save it. Take it. Okay. So if you get any error, then you can see here. So bot is trying to identify this search icon, but it is not able to. Okay. Even though we are into the correct page, but it is not able to. Okay. Going to identify. Why, we will see. This Chrome title, easiest online form builder. Why it is looking for the jot form. So this is the selector issue. Okay. So in your real time also, bot is trying to enter something, but you will get this error, something like this. Okay. So this one we will call it as a selector issues. Okay. So it is trying to identify this Chrome browser with this input, and the web control name is search for this product name, and it is the trying to add, add these values. Okay. But it is not able to do that. Okay. So when you get this kind of error, we need to see how, why it is facing that issue. So when we do that selector validation, it was working fine, but now it was not working fine. Okay. So in that case, click on repair button, go here and select once again, and it extracts the values, and click on validate. Even though if it is not working, then click on indicate, select that, and choose this one. Click OK, save, and you can run it. So what we understood till here, bot is able to log out, I mean log in successfully, but it is not able to enter the values. Okay, so now run once again. Okay, so now again one more issue with the SVG. Okay, I got it. So because it is trying to click on that one, but it is not able to. Okay, so what you have to do is just stop it and repair the selector again. So this is a common issue. Okay, wherever you go, it is a common issue. Okay, just go here and choose this icon. That's it. We're gonna highlight it. Save. So because the way you select the selector is a difference. Okay, the way you select the selector is the main thing. So if you select it, select it properly, then it will extract some information. It depends on the how we select it. Okay, how we going to indicate on selector. Okay, let's try it once again. Yeah. So now you can see it is going to extract the values from each and every page. Okay, so after the extraction, it is going to save the file, right? Yes, you can see this is the file and this is the data. Okay, so this is how the process works. Okay, so anything like okay, this is just an example. It won't be like this every time. Okay, so they will give you the some task like I will give you one some products names. You need to search on the Flipkart and it should identify where it is exactly, and you need to click on it. Okay, so like this kind of a scenarios you might get. Okay, and the only thing is you need to understand is how to automate the web things, like when you are working with a website or a web browser. So how to automate, what are the activities we will use in this automation. Okay, and what are the things and we need to follow when we are doing the automation. So in the web automation, you need to always concentrate on the selectors. If you selected, indicate the proper selectors, and if you make it as a proper selectors, then it is easy for you to indicate the proper elements in it. Okay. Yeah. So any doubts on this, guys? The same way you can do it on Amazon, you can do it on Walmart, or you can do it at any other website you wanted to do it. Okay.